on the edge of the chair, and we're going to be aligning ankles and knees, and then knees straight in line with the hips, and then the hips straight in line with the shoulders. Okay, so if you look down, just make sure that you've got these alignments, and even one more alignment here. Your toes are pointing straight forward in the same direction as your knees, or as the center of your knee. And then your hands are just going to rest on your thighs, palms facing down, spread your fingers, but then just soften those fingers. Okay, and let's close the eyes or just keep a soft gaze in front of us. And we're just going to find the breath for these first moments of practice. Because as we know, the breath is the basis of the practice. So just tuning into those inhales and those exhales. And you might begin to notice the movement of your breath. Your rib cage expanding, your chest. On your exhales, that chest lower and those ribs return towards the midline. And then among the sounds that you might be hearing around you, you might also hear the sound of your own breath. So as well as setting that base for our practice, the breath, we'll also use the breath, the sensations of that breath, to rest our attention on. So that attention might be moving around, might be going to past dialogues, to stories, might be going to the future, to the next thing. And every time you notice that, just bring that attention again to rest on your next inhale and your next exhale. And now noticing if you're holding those shoulders up, see if you could drop them a little further down. If your elbows are bent, imagine your elbows being heavy. So those elbows are also pulling those shoulders down. And then noticing if there is tension in your jaw and finding some space and softness. And noticing if there is tension around your eyes. And also finding a little space between eyeballs and eyelids. A little space between eyebrows. And again, some softness. We'll take another breath in. And breath out. And now we're going to gently begin to add some more movement to the movement of the breath. So with your next inhale, we're just going to lift those shoulders up by the ears. And then on your exhale, we're going to release them down and away from the ears. And let's do that again. Inhale as those shoulders lift. Exhale and they lower. And inhale, they lift. And exhale, they lower. And now on your inhale, your heels are going to lift. And then on your exhale, heels will lower. And then again, inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. And inhale, lift the heels. And exhale to lower. Now on your inhale, reach your arms out into a T and then reach them back behind you any amount. Palms are facing forward. And then on your exhale, bring those arms in front of you. Palms might touch. And then let's open again. Inhale and exhale. And inhale to open. And exhale, bringing those palms in front of you. This time, interlace your fingers and now turn your palms away from you. Push those palms. And now on your inhale, we're going to bring those palms in and then turn them up and bring them towards your chin as your elbows drop. And then inhale, exhale as you push those palms away once again in front of you, straightening the arms. Inhale as you bring the palms in and up towards the chin. Exhale and as you send them out. And one more time, inhale, bringing those palms in, elbows down. And exhale and pushing them away. Now with your next inhale, reach those arms towards the ceiling. Palms are still facing away from you. And then on your exhale, your right hand lowers down by your side and reach up and over with your left. Inhale as you come back through center, both arms lift, and then exhale to the other side. Inhale as you come back through center, one more time each side, exhale. And inhale, center, and other side, exhale. And now as you inhale back through center, and on your exhale, lower those arms down, and bring those hands back to your thighs, spread those fingers, rest your palms down, shoulders away from your ears. With your next inhale, again, lift your heels. And now on your exhale, just lower your right heel down. And inhale, lift that right heel. And then lower your left heel. And now lift. And right heel lowers, exhale. And lift. And left heel, exhale. On your inhale, both heels lift. And now on your exhale, lowering those heels down. We're going to bring the right knee into the chest. So here you could bring your hands behind the knee, or you could bring hands to your shin. Okay. And you're going to interlace those fingers and then just draw that heel towards your glute. And at the same time, keep a lifted spine. Shoulders away from your ears. Take a full breath in here. And a full breath out. And another full breath in, squeeze that knee in. And then on your exhale, cross that right ankle just over your left thigh. And we'll come into a figure 4. So your right knee is dropping towards the floor. Your right toes are drawing towards your shin. With your next inhale, reach your arms up. And then on your exhale, bring that chest forward and down any amount. Your arms could hang in front of you, or you could bring hand to your foot and to your knee. And we're trying to look for a long spine here. So think about a neutral spine. Okay, breathe in, keep your right foot flexed, and breathe out. And then as you inhale, rise up, lift those arms up towards the ceiling. And on your exhale, bring those hands again now behind your right knee and draw that right knee in. And we're going to find some circles with that right hip. And we're going to do it in one direction. And then we're going to switch direction. And then switch again. And one more time, switch. Bring that knee into your chest. And now on your exhale, straighten that leg out in front of you. Okay, toes towards the shin. You can keep holding your leg, or if you can keep your back neutral, arms lift overhead. Take another breath in. And then on your exhale, that right heel is going to lower, so the leg is still straight. So straight in front of you, heels on the ground. Take another breath in. And on your exhale, reach forward and down. Lowering those hands, reaching your chest forward and down. Breathe in and breathe out. And another breath in and breath out. With your next inhale, rising up, arms will lift. And on your exhale, lowering those arms down and bringing your right knee in and planting your foot. So you're back into your seat. Make sure you've got that alignment. Heels, ankles, knees to hips, hips to shoulders. We're going to go to the other side. So with your next inhale, your left knee draws in. And again, hands could be behind the knee, or you could bring them around your shin. And you really want to get that knee as close to your chest as you can without bringing the chest forward. Okay, so keep that lifted spine. Heel is drawing towards the glute. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. And another breath in, lengthen up, activate your right leg. So imagine pushing the chair away with that right glute. And then on your exhale, we're crossing that left ankle over the right thigh. Toes are flexed, knee opens up. Lengthen up on your inhale, arms will lift. And then as you exhale, reaching forward and down. Hands are to the foot and the knee, or hang in front of you, or anywhere else that feels right. Okay, try to look for that neutral spine. Full breath in and full breath out. And another breath in and breath out. With your next inhale, torso rises, and we're bringing that right knee in towards the chest, so hands behind the knee this time. And we're going to find those circles with this left hip. So remember, here is about the hip, so it's not the knee or the ankle. And now switch direction. And now switch again. And one more time and switch. Draw that knee into your chest, inhale. On your exhale, straighten that leg out. Hands can stay behind the leg, or you can release, keeping the leg lifted, arms lift. And then on your exhale, lower your heel, leg is straight in front of you. Take a breath in. And exhale, forward fold. So you're reaching forward and down towards that long leg. Okay, so trying to hinge at your hips, remember, rather than rounding the spine, make sure that you're pushing the hip creases back and down. Take another breath in and breath out. And then as you inhale, rising up, reaching your arms up. And then on your exhale, lowering those arms. And then planting that left foot once again, finding your active seat. Hands to your thighs. And now we're going to come to stand. Okay? So we're going to do this going through a chair pose. So make sure you've got your feet planted. And then on your inhale, we're just going to hover the sit bones over the seat of the chair. And we're going to pause here. Okay. On your inhale, reach your arms up. And then on your exhale, just lower your right arm down and reach it back. And then inhale, arm lifts. And left arm lowers, reach it back. Inhale, arm lifts. And now on your exhale, come back to your chair. Lower those sit bones onto your chair. Hands to your thighs. We'll do that 2 more times. So with your next inhale, again, hover those sit bones over the chair, arms by your ears. Exhale, right arm down. Inhale, arm lifts. Exhale, left arm. Inhale, lift. On your exhale, lower those sit bones down and back to your seated position. 1 more time. Inhale, hover those sit bones, arms lift. Exhale, right arm down. Inhale, arm lifts. Exhale, left arm. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come back to your seat, hands to your thighs. So you might be feeling a little action in your thighs. Take a breath in and a breath out. And now with your next inhale, again, hover those sit bones coming back into that chair pose. And then as you exhale, push the floor away, straighten legs coming all the way up to stand. With your next exhale, right arm down and side stretch. Inhale, come back through center and exhale to your other side. Inhale through center, find the awkward interlace of your fingers, push those palms away. Take a full breath in and exhale, lower those hands behind you, interlace them at the lower back. Open up your chest, inhale, and now just lower the chin to your chest, exhale. Take a breath in and a breath out. With your next inhale, release your hands, reach them up. And as you exhale, if you have your chair in front of you, let's fold forward, lowering the hands onto the seat of the chair. Okay, so coming into a table pose, but this is a standing table pose. So try to look for a neutral spine. Okay, and try to align your shoulders and wrists. So here it's tricky because you need a chair that is at a right height, the seat is at a right height for you to find that table pose. Okay, so it can take a little bit of searching. If the seat is a bit too high, then it's difficult to find that flat back parallel to the ground. Okay? But just we'll work with what we have right now. So cows and cats, with your next inhale, chest comes forward, gaze up. And then on your exhale, round your spine. And let's do that 2 more times. Inhale into cow pose. Exhale to round. And inhale again, cow. And exhale, round. And we're going to find a neutral spine. And with the next inhale, let's reach the right leg out behind us. And then on the exhale, we're going to bend into that left knee and plant that right foot, the ball of the foot. So coming into a low lunge, your hands can still be on the seat of the chair. Pushing that right heel down towards the mat. And you might even lift your toes. So a good stretch for the calf here. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. And another breath in. And breath out. With your next inhale, we're coming up. We're bringing that right knee towards the chest or the nose, rounding the spine. And then on the exhale, we'll go back into that lunge. And we'll do that 2 more times. Okay? So take a full breath in. Exhale, knee to chest or to nose. Bring that knee in. And take it back. And 1 more time. Bring that knee in. And send it back. And now with your next inhale, bring that knee in. And now lower the foot straight under the hips, coming back into your table pose. Let's do the same thing with the left side. So as you're ready, that left leg reaches out behind you. And as you exhale, we bend into that right knee and we plant that left foot, the ball of the foot. So now push that left heel away, draw the toes towards the shin. Breathe in here. And breathe out. And another breath in. And breath out. And now with your next inhale, draw that knee in, bring it in towards your chest, round your spine. Exhale, send that foot back, plant. 2 more times. Bring that knee in, inhale. Send it back, exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And now as you inhale, bring that knee in and coming back to your table pose, exhale. Let's bring that chest forward, cow. Exhale, round your spine. 2 more times. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. And exhale into cat. And now from here, we're going to find a downward facing dog. Okay, so the hands stay on the seat of the chair. We'll walk the feet back. We send those sit bones up and back. We push the heel towards the ground. So make sure you've got a stable chair here. Okay? And you want to be pushing the chair away. Breathe in. And breathe out. And one more breath in. And breath out. And then as you inhale, walk your feet back towards the chair and slowly rising up to stand, vertebra by vertebra. Bring those shoulders up by your ears and then release them down. Turn your palms forward. So we're going to bring the back of the chair to the left side, and the left hand is going to rest on the back of the chair. We're going to ground through the left foot, and with your next inhale, we're going to just open the right leg out to the side. You could rest your right hand on that right hip. And we're going to do inhale to lift, and then on the exhale, that right foot is going to cross in front of the left. And then inhale as you open, exhale, and that right foot's going to cross behind the left. Inhale, open, try to use that outer hip. Exhale and cross in front. Inhale, open, and cross behind. And again, inhale, open, and in front. Exhale, open, and behind. Now on your inhale, open, and now on your exhale, cross in front, and then plant that right foot. Okay, and they might align, you might have it forward, you might have one in front of the other. Okay, so see where you are at here, and use your chair to help you with balance. With your next inhale, right arm reaches up, and then we're going into a side stretch towards the chair. Press both feet down, squeeze those inner thighs towards one another. Take another breath in and breath out. And now on your inhale, coming back through center, lower that right hand down, and now unwind your legs, and we'll switch sides. So you could bring the chair to the other side or just turn around. So now my right hand is resting on the chair. I'm going to be working my left leg. So I could have my left hand at my hip, and as you're ready, inhale, that left leg lifts out to the side, toes are still pointing forward. Okay, try to keep that lower belly lifted. Take a breath in, find a little bit more lift, and then on your exhale, that left foot crosses over towards the right in front. Inhale and open, and behind. Inhale, open, and in front. Inhale, open, behind. And you can choose how much you want to rely on that chair. You might be really holding on to it. You might be just resting your fingers on it. And then inhale one more time, leg out. And then we're crossing it in front, and we're going to plant that left foot outside of the right, or maybe in line. Squeeze those inner thighs, and now left arm reaches out and up, and we're finding that side stretch towards the chair. Press those feet down, squeeze those inner thighs, another breath in, and breath out. And then on your inhale, coming back through center, arm lowers, unwind your legs. So now we're turning to the back of the chair, resting those fingers on the back of the chair. And on your inhale, come onto the balls of the feet. And then as you exhale, lower those heels. And then again, inhale and lift onto the balls of the feet. Exhale and lower. And one more time, inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. And now see if you can bring your forearm, or actually your upper arms, so bending at your elbows, onto the back of the chair. And you could interlace your fingers here or your palms together, fingers facing up towards the ceiling, and then just walk your feet back. And we're trying to open up the chest here. So see if you can get to feel a stretch through the chest, through armpits. You could even drop the head if that feels comfortable. Full breath in. Full breath out. And to find more of a neutral spine, remember about finding a slight bend in your knees and spreading those sit bones. One more breath in and breath out. And then on your inhale, we're going to come up once again, fingers resting on the back of the chair and aligning heels, ankles, knees, hips and shoulders. With your next inhale, lift those heels. And as you exhale, lower. And you could challenge yourself, rely a little less on your chair. Inhale again, lifting your heels. Exhale to lower. And one more time, inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. And now with your next inhale, your right knee will lift. And on your exhale, send that right foot all the way back, coming into a lunge, so bending into your left knee. And you can stay with your fingers on the chair, or if you feel stable, your arms could lift up towards the ceiling. So your inner thighs are going to squeeze towards one another and you're using that right glute. Take another breath in. And breath out. And one more breath in. And now on your exhale, hands lower back to the chair. Bring that right knee in and then plant the foot, switching sides. So left knee rises. Exhale, left foot steps back to find your lunge. Bending into your right knee. Heel is lifted here, back heel is lifted. And then maybe inhale, arms lift. Pausing here. Try to soften jaw, soften eyes. Another breath in. And breath out. And one more breath in. And as you exhale, hands back to your chair and stepping forward. Planting that left foot. I'll do one more time each side. Right knee rises. Exhale, send it all the way back. It's your lunge. Inhale, arms might lift up. Stay, exhale. Another breath in. Breath out. And breath in. And exhale, hands to the chair and stepping forward, plant that right foot. Left side, left knee lifts. Exhale, left foot steps back. Plant, finding your lunge. Inner thighs squeeze towards one another. Inhale, arms might lift. Pausing here. Another breath in. Breath out. And breath in. Hands to chair and stepping back, coming back to stand. With your next inhale, arms lift. And as you exhale, side stretch. Inhale, back through center. Other side, exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands behind you. Interlace those fingers, open up your chest. And exhale, lower your chin. Breathe in and breathe out. With your next inhale, release your hands, reach those arms up. And on your exhale, coming into a forward fold. You could use your chair or you could come all the way down towards the ground. Grab opposite elbows and hang for a moment. More of a resting, releasing pose right now. And then eventually, in your own time, make your way into Shavasana. And once you arrive in Shavasana, take a breath in. And let your exhale drop out of the mouth. And see if with that exhale, you can also drop some tension. And you can feel the edges of the body get a little closer to the ground. Allow some softening of eyes and jaw, of shoulders, of fingers, softening of glutes, hamstrings and calves, of toes. And softening of the grip or relationship between you and your thoughts. Finding some distance, some perspective. Now just noticing the sounds around you. And as you make your breath a bit more obvious, noticing the sound of your breath. And then using that breath as a guide for some gentle movement back into the body. And when you're ready, rolling onto one side, giving yourself a moment to breathe in and breathe out, maybe with a sigh, maybe open mouth. And then as you're ready, making your way up to find a comfortable seat, whatever that may be for you today. And we'll meet with hands at heart, resting the thumbs on the chest. And taking this moment to acknowledge the practice, to acknowledge ourselves for today practicing, to acknowledge those who practice with us, to acknowledge those who make it possible. And we'll light in me recognizes and honors the light in you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste.